Hi there, and welcome back to Tali Bowling Center. It is day 3 and today's event is boys doubles. Qualification has been completed and top 4 remain. And semifinals are as follows. Sweden 2 versus Finland 2, and in the other semifinal it's Romania 2 versus Denmark 1.
So here we have one of my longtime friend, Marius, from Romania. 2 medals already. What's the secret?
I think the God is Romanian today. And 2 days ago was Romania also. Because this is a record for our country. This is the first time who somebody achieved a medal for Romania.
That's amazing.
So it's amazing for everybody.
So I assume Mate was a little nervous the first time on the ladder. This time will be probably easier then.
We will see. We don't know. It's amazing for them. I think they will realize maybe tomorrow, maybe when we arrive in the country.
Perfect. Really amazing. But without further ado, let's watch the boys practice and see how we go.
And we are ready to start semifinals. Good luck, good bowling.
Hello, hello. Time for the boys semifinals doubles event.
Finland, Sweden, Romania, Denmark. And like in singles, one game semifinals and winner doubles will meet in the final right after these semifinals.
We have 3 people from the singles medalists here.
It's interesting to see both Finland and Sweden, they changed playing order after qualification. Jussi Laine was playing second and Emil Svensson was playing second during qualification, but now they switch places. And about Denmark and Romania, at least about Denmark, I didn't know which their order was. But Romania
I believe this was the same order as this morning.
Romania is keeping it the same.
And as we heard from Marius there on our interview, this is their second medal ever and the second medal in these championships. So great championship start for Team Romania so far.
Yeah, Mates, bronze medal on Monday was the first ever. Kaare Eklund, like we probably already mentioned a couple of days ago, he's the youngest winner on European Bowling Tour.
Great start there for Marcus. So Jussi and Emil both are a little further right, and then Carl and Marcus are a little further left. So this turned into quite a high-scoring semi-final here.
And how they practiced the lane, they were all quite much to the right, so they didn't burn up the front part of the lane too early. So that could mean that at least the lanes are playable.
Yeah, I think they all wanted to feel comfortable bowling the semi-final. And actually 7 out of these 8 young men have already participated in European Championships prior to this year. And most of them also medaled. A lot of talent and skill on the lanes.
Tally bowling, local hero Jussi, I think he first played last year in Vienna.
I think he did, yeah.
Yeah, first time.
They won the team event there. He spends about, multiple hours a day here. Every single day, I believe.
That's true. Can we say that Emil is too much to the right?
Yeah, his
Two
ball
splits.
is seeing it too early.
Yeah. And based on his body language, he was expecting a good hit.
Yeah, so he might be trapped in a box soon, being afraid of going left to where Marcus and Carl are. So that's definitely not where you want to be mentally right now. Thinking you throw it good and ball not doing the same thing you think.
And with that strike, it's already 30 points. Over.
I'd say there's a big frame for Carl here, as both Finns are also on strikes.
I would say his first 2 frames haven't been too lucky.
No, not too lucky. Slightly high, 9 pin on the first frame now. Ball reaction is close, a bit too firm, and it looked cool, but it just didn't recover enough. I think Carl will just slow down just a little bit on the next frame. Maybe move one ball left. And he might strike out actually.
Was it one of the Danish bowlers who were participating for the first time?
Yes, Magnus here that just made the spare. This is his first European Championships, Youth Championships. Benjamin has bowled twice before. Mikai has bowled twice. Mate has already bowled. This is his fourth time already.
Okay.
And Mate, as we mentioned Monday, he finished with his last 6 to make the singles finals. Today he started with the front 11. So for score he had 17 in a row.
And Romania, by the way, did make a new record for single game in boys doubles with 555.
Exactly.
Closer, but still I got the feeling that he's too close to the dry area.
Yeah, he went from feeling quite confident, feeling like he had a pretty good reaction, and then it just vaporized. Which happens quite often nowadays.
Mm-hmm. And now it's already 45.
The pace of play is fast again.
True. But in doubles, I would think that EBT rules or ETBF rules don't say anything about the playing rhythm.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because
Yeah, 'cause
when somebody strikes, somebody doesn't, it just kind of
that's true.
forces.
That's why that match play rhythm only is okay for singles events.
With that double, Romania taken 21-pin lead.
Is the ball of choice?
It
For
is the same ball for
everyone.
everyone here. I believe they all use the same ball. Well, not the exactly same ball for the full 6 games also.
But now everybody's using purple UFA.
So I would believe that few of them, if not all of them, at least 2 of them in their bag, so they might have been switching between 2.
Yeah. Little surface and maybe slight changes in layouts.
I think Jussi was a little afraid that it might overhook. It stayed there nicely. Confident strike. There's a big frame here by Carl. And that was pretty perfect there. Keeps the match going.
And to my eyes, that pair looks pretty easy now.
It does.
You just need to perform.
Oh wow.
The other game, Romania is leading slightly over 20 pins. Wow. You can do it that way too.
Yeah, I believe it's kind of let's say he wasn't 100% sure he's going to make it up when he left his hand. But still a phenomenal spare.
I didn't see him try any backup balls during the practice, so.
I don't think he didn't feel like he needed to because they were playing the lane so nice. I think both Carl and him would have been throwing the other side if the lane was getting horrible.
And probably they tried it already during the championships at some point, So
Probably,
he
yeah.
knew that about around here it's going to hit the left pocket where he's going to make a spare from
Exactly.
that.
And
Okay.
this being doubles, the 10
Yeah.
minutes being 10 minutes
Yes.
also, now you only have 5 minutes to
That's
yourself.
true.
Jussi for sure looks comfortable.
That was a lucky break. He pulled it back.
Lucky break. But you could see that on his setup and all the way to the foul line, he looked comfortable, like he likes where he's at right now.
Yes, he knows what he's going to need to do.
And last Pasek just mentioned, the lanes seem pretty nice now. Toys are going pretty quick on this right pair, and they are hitting the pocket pretty much every shot.
Oh, almost easy miss on that 4-7 for Romania. They didn't finish qualification on that pair. No, it was 27-28.
It was a different lane, yes.
Because during that game, right, like we remember, both Markus and Jussi left.
Yeah,
They
on
can-
lane on 27.
Yeah, so there could be a slight problem with where the pins are at.
Yeah, it's more surprising right now when it's the first game instead of the sixth game as
That's true.
qualifying. I'm sure Mata there is happy with his 9.
Yeah, you can argue it could have been a strike, but
Yeah.
I guess 9 from that shot is still okay.
Yeah, Emil here, he's moved a couple boards left, and since that he's
Looks
in the
perfect.
same
Yeah, looks
motion again,
perfect.
feeling like
Yeah.
every decent shot is going to hit the 1-3. And with that strikes, we're within 10, right? Yeah, 7 pins to Finland,
Mm-hmm.
though Jussi can make it 17. And that it does. And
Those
Carl-
are the kind of shots you could leave that 10 pin, but since it took it barely, but still took it, you know that your reaction is good. And that looked kind of tight line, but it still held easily.
And he had enough surface so it recovered. The solid pocket hit. Great shot there by Markus after the 8-10 previous frame. And Mihai striking also, keeping the strings in their hands.
It looked like that he reduced his ball speed just tinily, and it
so
worked
too.
perfectly.
Yeah, it does seem both pairs do have a little miss room in.
I would call that in Finnish kukkuluru. He missed it very much.
Yeah, he wanted to be like Markus on the third frame there.
Yeah.
That's quite uncharacteristic for both Markus and Emil there on the right lane.
And if he opens
that's a
up
big
and
miss.
Jussi strikes, then it's again 30. Wow.
Yeah, their massive swing. Couldn't see that wash shot coming from nowhere. 3 perfect strikes.
What is the exact difference over there? It's 21. I don't know, 19.
19 pins,
So
and Romania has
Romania.
both struck, so
yeah.
30 pins, 29 if everybody strikes next frame. Oh, and I was shooting, that was a spare, but clearly he made it.
Yeah.
Emil almost made the spare, but it bounced in front of the 10 pin. And with the spare, so 21 to Finland then. Was that in and hooked early, or was it just that it hooked super early?
I kind of missed it. I saw the ball like 2 meters prior to the pin, so I can't tell. I was just watching the other match.
Great shot by Marcus. For some reason, that ball is bailing out on the left lane for him.
Yeah, he just gives
Which is
up too
weird.
early. Yeah.
Which is, we haven't seen that happen almost any pair here this whole week. Magnus here on lane 20. Big shot now that Mihai left the 7 pin. To get in within 10. Looks pretty good. And really similar to the reaction Marcus had there on 23. Looks pretty good, but a little weak down lane.
Yeah, in the end it doesn't look that it's even close to striking, but of course it's so small marginals that actually do make the difference.
I'd call that a perfect recovery by Emil. Yeah, it's one of those hits when if you go a little higher, it's going to be perfect, or a little lighter, they're going to go everywhere. See there, I think usage was really good. He got a little further right and he wasn't sure if it was going to overhook. It stayed there. Perfect strike.
Even though that wasn't the weak 10, but it's still kind of similar what Marco is having on that 23.
Exactly, it's not recovering enough. It's going through the pins too hard, too straight. Oh wow.
That was a poor shot. Poor shot.
That held nicely.
Yeah. And a big result. It's over 40 pins to Finland and only two frames to go.
And on the other side, Magnus there missing the 10 pin. Benjamin not having a strike under. We got to
41.
Yeah.
So both games are 40 something, but they have 4 frames left and this other one only 2 frames. Now they are in trouble.
Yeah, pretty much everybody's both doing the same thing. Bailing out down lane, even the Mihai's there on the left lane. Oh, sorry, left hand side. I guess it's a blend of transition happening, the lane wearing down, the oil getting down the lane, and the ball's getting a little
shinier.
Yeah. That was a little similar to Marcus there on the right lane. Bit in,
but
doing the right thing.
I would say that's the game.
It should be, yeah. And I won't lie, that warmed my heart. Might that be that I live in Sweden? I'm still Finland in heart.
Even if Sweden strikes the rest of the way, Finland need to open twice, and that's not going to happen. Now it's mathematically over.
So we have our first non-top seed winning a gold medal.
That's true.
So whenever you put Finland and Sweden against, you never know who's going to win.
Well, in hockey in the past, we knew that it was going to be Sweden. But that was in the 80s.
That was in the 80s, yes. Magnus there with another open frame, though Benjamin still keeps the match alive a little bit.
And that 2-4-5, it's not that easy.
And I guess he's going to be hooking at it too. Oh, eduista.
I didn't mean to jinx it, but like I said, it wasn't too easy.
So 26 pins to Romania. No strikes. Denmark had 1, so it could be 16.
Still a match.
I'm a teammate with Jussi here in Finland, and I bowled Finnish league sometimes. He actually seems to be pretty good at the when it comes down to it. Like today also, he shot 2 big games at the end.
I think you played twice this season in Finnish league.
I did.
In Liity, here in Tallinn in the final weekend.
Correct. Yes, I've seen Jussi grow up a lot in the last couple of years. Turning into a great bowler.
Jussi was 9 years old when he started bowling in Fun Bowling Center. I remember that.
Oh, that's awesome. That's where Pasi drills balls.
He was 9.
And he's definitely the home center favorite here. Very well liked, very active.
I think he has already
supportive.
1,000 official games this season.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, we had they had a 2-game tournament here that you could re-enter as many times as you wanted. I think he entered over 100 times. So he bowled more than 200 games
That
in
summer,
that one
summer tournament like a couple of years ago.
No, this summer.
This summer?
This season.
Okay. No, it was summer tournament and starts like in late May and ends in late August or something. But even though he had already secured the final place in that tournament, he kept playing those 2-game blocks because it's better practice than just only practice.
269, always amazing in medal games. And here on the left, we see Magnus and Mihai both fair. And May threw a great strike. This here, it's not a must one, but it's really important.
Ooh.
Great shot, but his ball's also doing the same thing as almost everybody.
His reaction was horrible. But for whatever reason, both 7 and 10 went how they went, and that was important.
The bowler in me would want to see these guys bowl another game on these pairs and see what they do.
Only 15 in the other semi-finals, so still a match.
If you would asked me if Finland's going to beat Sweden by over 100 there in this game, I would say no. Sometimes it just goes quick.
Yeah, if the odds were, let's say, 6 for Finland to win over 100, we didn't gamble.
Yeah. Big strike there by Mihai.
That lane 19 and its topography is actually quite good for right-handers. That edge hooks, but it can also result that it overhooks at some point.
He heard you. He didn't dare to put it out there.
Yeah, he didn't test the edges. Went straight to the head pin.
And with that, the difference is 18 pins. And both Romanian bowlers have a strike to go work on. So a strike here would really help their shares. It's pretty good.
And now the reaction was good. 6 pin stayed at the perfect height and knocked the 10 pin down like it should. Juniors don't know yet that 3-6-10 in tight situations is not a good leave.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll know. I'll learn.
Eventually.
I'm gonna go and say this is a must strike.
Yeah, because it would be 30 pins and no strike, so I don't see them winning if this is not a strike. Well, he heard us.
You can't throw it better than that. He looked comfortable, he waited, and threw it perfect. So 18, going 10th frame. Denmark has 1 strike to work on, and Romania 2. I probably would have gone there first if I had a chance, if I was Danish. Put the nerves on.
And I think rules at these situations don't say who should play first.
I don't think so, no. It might be that right lane has choice of who goes first. He could have struck, but I think he's happy with the 9 there. A little grabby. Now this shot is huge. He likes it.
And he should.
He gave a little more time to look further right, and he went through the pins perfect. The lead is still 18 for Romania. So everything's basically in with that spare in Mate's hands. If he strikes out, they're through.
In any case, it's in his hands. But also, whatever Magnus does, it's still going to be the anchor players who decide what's going to happen. Both single finals were already played out before the 10th frame. Both in girls and boys.
Decent shot, little in, and it didn't push enough. And that made Mate's shot a lot easier next time. That means that Mate with decent count forces Benjamin to 1 strike. With the spare, he forces Benjamin to double. And if he strikes, it is game over. Romania go through against Finland in the finals.
And in this situation, it's good that Mate is shooting first. Because I would say mentally it's easier to go now.
It probably is, yeah.
Because you know that even if you just make a spare, the other one should do it twice perfectly.
Yeah, you have kind of like an insurance.
Yeah. Although I'm guessing this is a strike.
I think so too. This looks reasonably calm. Oh. Well, it was a strike. It was different than we expected, but he will take it. Let's see, there with the interview with Marius, I joked with him a little bit afterwards that it's okay if you win the semifinals, but not the final if Finland's there. So let's see if he's a man of his words.
Yeah.
Still great showing by Denmark and Sweden also. Denmark did not medal in the doubles, singles, did they, in the boys' side? So this is their first medal on the boys' side. And Karen did win yesterday.
So 7 from this shot. Then it could be 7-0.
Yeah, there's probably a tougher place to take 7 than throwing purple on or urethane on reasonably playable condition.
And even if it was 6, then 1 would have been enough, or 2. 1, maybe.
I believe Mate is a lot more calmer now than he was Monday. So experience clearly makes it easier. The key factor is try and learn as much as you can every time you're in these situations. They are nerve-wracking.
Yeah, that's what experience is. You go to certain situations and places often and many times, you learn what to do, because it's impossible for somebody else to come and say, don't panic or don't be nervous. It doesn't go like that.
Exactly. Using word don't.
Yeah.
Your brain will just focus on the word don't.
You just know what to do over there when you're there over and over again. And most of the time people have to lose first to become winners eventually.
4:30 to 4:13. 17 pins difference. Great game by Mate and Benjamin there.
Finland win Sweden.
Congrats to
500,
Denmark and Sweden.
392.
Catch you guys in the finals soon.
Semi-final 2.
Yeah, we'll continue
Romania win
after the
Denmark,
practice ends and the music goes down over here. So,
413.
like in 12-13 minutes, back you at 10.
And we will start the final match as soon we are ready. First we will have 10 minutes warm-up. And we are ready to start the final. Romania, Mihai Alin Dragnia, Mate Palatspetsi against Finland, Jussi Laine, Markus Lahti. We will start 10 minutes warm-up.
Okay. Just in a few seconds, the boys' final, Finland versus Romania, will start.
We are ready to start boys doubles final, Romania and Finland.
Ei mitään. And Romania was the second seed, and Finland was the fourth seed. And I remember
Romania has chosen to start on the right lane.
And in the past, I remember when bowling introduced these top 4 step ladders after each event, I would say pretty much 50% or more, always the fourth seed won these team events, doubles, trios, and team event.
Yeah, it was really good to be third or fourth seed, especially fourth seed.
Well, I have that feeling that the second seed never won. Liity, and you actually saw that they had this problem during the practice.
I had a quick look there, and it seemed that their balls were slightly too weak. So I wonder if they've tried another one
And
or
both-
added more
both
surface.
teams.
Yeah, both teams, and well, basically every bowler. Though I did favor, or if I had to pick 2 minutes to go in practice, who was going to win, it would have been Romania, based on ball reaction.
Could it be that they also have one lefty?
That definitely doesn't hurt your chances right now. As these 3 righties have a pretty high rev rate, using purple, which means their balls are dull. They're also not flaring too much, so they're carrying down quicker also. So yeah, the lane transition is really quick on the right side. Again.
And that favors the left side, since you're the only player.
Yes, when the pattern is easy enough,
Yeah.
playable.
And both Jussi and Mate, well, even though Mate tripped the 2-pin, they're similar kind of shots. So that was okay.
Marcus got a full load of that one. He is giving it the business. But yeah, we're seeing similar characteristics to the balls doing what they did in the last few frames in semifinals. Already now at the first frames.
Could this transition hurt the most Jussi's play, since he's using thumb?
It should, as his rev rate is lower.
Yes.
So Mate also likes to play reasonably direct, reasonably hard. So they're in similar situation, I think, right now.
So Markus should be able to overcome it, but
Yeah, it's more natural for him right now. Wow, what a shot by Jussi. Even in Monday, and then also, as we saw on the singles medal matches, and then also today, Marcus has been shaping his urethane more than the other 2 mentioned. Great shot, great balance. Every kid watching, of course, grown-ups too, balance is key in bowling to be any good at repetition.
and every time your pins go down to the pit the way they did, it's perfect. And the same thing happened with Markus. 6-pin taking down the 10-pin like it should. You mentioned that he likes to play it straight. That was straight, but obviously the hit was perfect, so maybe he knows it, and
Yes, it was straight for him.
yeah.
Super hook for you.
Well, I don't have hook anymore since I don't bowl.
Sorry, I was mean.
Usually Jussi doesn't play with purple, but obviously since everybody else is playing, he has to play over
Yeah,
here.
he's learned within the last, I'd say 6 months, he's been working on it a lot. And now he looks comfortable with it.
Basically the same shot as in the first frame, only this time he left 4 and 8 also, which makes the spare harder.
Yeah, I think he's a little boxed in. He doesn't dare to go left and give it more, because he he would go into where Marcus and Mate are. And he's kind of in no man's land right now. Because it's still the ball is not hooking enough. To my eye, his ball needs a little more surface, which obviously is too late now.
Well, he will definitely take that strike.
Yeah, it wasn't perfect. He was a little more edgy, a little more grabby.
I was thinking about not saying it in loud, but since that is going right, that pickup wasn't that easy.
No,
And I think he thought it was okay line. It just didn't grab the lane. It went too early to the dry area and hooked way too much.
I believe Mate would have been fine if he went a little straighter and didn't get it to dry.
Yeah, with the exact same release and speed. Just the line was poor.
I had thought in my mind to say that it's a pretty good start. That they never missed in the European Championships finals, but then he clouded my sentence. That was the first time they've ever left anything in the European Championships final.
The lefty also tripped the 3-pin in the first frame. Or was it Mate? But neither. Some of them tripped the 2 or 3-pin. So they didn't hit the pocket every time. But struck.
Yeah, I was talking about score-wise.
Yeah.
As we mentioned before, this is their second medal ever, and they've both been here in Tallinn this week. I believe he moved a little in and he saw the dry that Marcus and Mate have created. And that next frame for Jussi is going to be super hard. Left lane, the ball didn't hook enough. He moved left, gave a little more time. He saw the lane almost instantly and had no chance.
Yeah, this is definitely not as easy as the semi-final pair was for them.
So what I think Jussi has to do is jump 5 left and slow down or move right.
And press it straight and hard to the pocket. Which might, of course, leave 10 pins, flat 10s, because not enough power, but you still carry better from the pocket instead of right next to it.
Exactly, because you have the angle on your side already. As you mentioned here a couple frames ago, the lefty might be the advantage, and right now it seems like it's a huge advantage. All the righties are a little iffy on their reactions, and he is staying perfect score-wise.
They are also getting all the breaks in this game.
They are so far, yeah. Mate really liked his shot. It saw the lane early again. How much do you think, as obviously these 3 pairs were all at the same time about an hour and a half ago, how much do you think it changes how the lane plays now here in this game, as it stayed there for 40 minutes or so, just waiting for the practice time?
Yeah, it's been there 25 minutes, almost 30 minutes longer than the other ones when they started. There is meaning and of course difference, but if it's for good or bad, usually I think it changes.
I think it normally makes it a little flatter, slightly earlier and slightly tighter, which sometimes is good, sometimes bad. In this case, it seems to be bad for this bowler.
Yes.
You see there will be happy with that 9. He was not happy with how he delivered that.
Yeah, based on what his actions were right after he released the ball, he wasn't too pleased of his performance. Like I said, all the breaks are going their way.
So Mihai on that right lane then, you said he tripped the 3-pin first frame.
Yeah, then trip
The six on
pin,
that
but
lane, and now flat 7 messenger.
yeah.
So for him also, that right lane is tighter down lane. Yeah, move a little left through a little firmer. Afraid of that early hook that he had there, third frame. Marks gave that one again a little more, as the previous one didn't recover enough.
So is it
46.
40?
Oh, 40, yeah, sorry.
But since Jussi is struggling to make any doubles, it makes the gap a bigger one than if he was at least close to making strikes.
Seems he's moved left. Seems like he shot, but that's all the lane again with about 30 feet, and then, yeah. Kind of in no man's land right now.
Yeah, you don't see the potential him shooting the rest of the way strikes. And if this is a strike, it's already over 50. In my mind, it's too big of a gap for Finland to come back.
This is Mihai's good line so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, on that lane, he knows it's going to hit the 1-2 pretty good.
And once again, the 4-pin took the 7 like it should.
So 51. So this shot by Marcus here is pretty much a have to strike. As mentioned before, good balance brings good results. Mate there. Wow, great shot.
Oh! Could have been a weak 10. Okay, the messenger would have taken it anyway, but it was the 6-pin who took it first.
It's a bit weird to me that the lane 24 and lane 22 are a little more continuous for Marcus today compared to Monday.
Not sure how he felt about it, but it looked okay line.
Yeah, he looked comfortable. He knew it's going to be close. Probably. He was hoping, and it ended up being.
But his body motion was... I wasn't sure if it was happy or unhappy.
I'm pretty sure he was happy. I've been watching him a little bit this year. Though, this here needs to be non-strike for Finland.
Wow. 4 different ones.
Yeah.
He has 4 strikes over there and all are different ones.
Yeah, I think he decided to give a little more to make it recover more, though that he didn't get it far as left as he was thinking, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But scoreboard says otherwise. With that miss there, I'm pretty sure Mihai's thought will soon go into, what if I shoot 300 here?
Yeah. And if this is a strike, it's already a 60-point difference. which I think is undoable for Finland. And it is. It seems like Coach Pitikario went over there and said, please strike the rest of the way.
Yeah, 61 pins, that is right. 62. That is hard. So that means Romania need to stay clean and lose 1 pin.
Yeah.
And that's with Finland striking out. So this is basically for Romania to lose, if something's going to happen.
And even though Jussi struck previous frame, it's not still guaranteed that he's going to do it again. If it's not a strike, I would say game over.
Yeah, I think he moved another board, just wasn't, just not enough, and I think it just didn't dare to.
Yeah, it's undoable now.
It seems like Romanians are feeling like it's pretty much there already. That's something that you never start to feel too early. But we are getting close now. That's a good 9 there, by the way.
Because it's still going to be 60, even if they just
Yeah, 61 still.
make a spare, and Finland only would have maximum 1 strike if Markus strikes out. 2 frames to go, 60 pin, way too much.
Exactly, yes. Finland can only get 5 doubles from here on. And now that Mihai got the 300 nerves out of the system too, I do not see them losing from here.
No.
What a week so far by Team Romania.
Yeah, I remember 15 years ago, maybe a little bit more, when first Romanian bowlers entered European tour events. They weren't collecting prize money at that time. But you have to start somewhere.
Exactly, in any sport you have to do your due diligence, you have to put in the hours, put in the practice. And then some.
And I think they even had problems that they didn't have too many bowling centers. Only a few in the whole country.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. I've only been to IDM in Bucharest. To be honest, I have no idea how many they have in Romania, but I would assume not more than 10, if that. And as we mentioned before, they also broke the 1 game record today, so what a day. Doubles gold and the record for 1 game.
Jussi ordered the ball to go and strike, and that's what it did, but just too late.
It should be, though both Romanians are working on a spare. With 1 open, they would need a double if Finns strike out.
Five strikes on that lane, and pretty much every time it was a different look like strike.
This was really good.
Yeah, but all 5 were different.
Yeah, that's weird. Or uncommon.
if this would be open, then it's 30 something. But with a spare it is.
I'm pretty sure he's happy with that. Looked like he missed a little right. Nice, good. Assume he's going to cover
47.
that.
47.
And Mihai gets the ball on his good lane.
Well, 47, if you strike out, you need to stay clean. But definitely Jussi needs to strike the first one. If it's not, then it's over.
I don't think anything else could happen on for Mihai than 7-pin or a 6-pin or a strike.
Yeah.
Let's see if he moves.
Well,
Maybe he made the move 1 or 2 for the boards. Pretty good. Just didn't really have the reaction to get back.
yeah, but he still hit the light pocket.
Yeah.
It could have been a strike. Good try, I would say. Just didn't work this time. .260.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that you were pretty spot on with that. The lefty might be an advantage.
Yeah, it could be the deciding factor that they have one lefty. Would you think that Pitikario is pretty emotional over there on the screen?
Yeah, I have a tough time to imagine that they might have been even the wildest dreams thought of this scenario. Medal in singles and then gold in doubles already. 2
And
medals
win doubles
and a
gold over here in Tali Bowling Center.
And against Finland also.
Yes.
I'm sure he will never forget this moment. Nor the bowlers, of course.
Was he a bowler 2 years ago in men's European Championships over here?
He might have been.
Not a coach, but a player.
He has bowled for multiple years,
Yeah,
but I to be honest, I do not remember.
I would say he played here.
Marcus shooting a great game there, but unfortunately not enough this time for him. Though gold and silver so far is pretty good too.
And also, like we checked before boys started these semifinals, there's 4 players in all events. Emil Svensson, Mate, Kar Eklund and Markus Lahti. They are inside 19 points in places 1 to 4.
Yep, then there's a little jump, another jump, and another jump. 7th place is 120 pins behind 4th.
Yeah, but I would say it's going to be very tight race for all
It
event
is.
medals during the team event.
Though it being the team event, it might be that. How far is Mihai here? This transition is going to be super quick in team. Oh, he's 7th. He might have something to say about it.
Yeah, even though he trailed 120 something for the third, but it could, because more wear down the lane and not so much on the left side. So
Exactly, as we saw here today, both in the Finnish semi-final and here in the final, the transition in the first frames got the players off guard.
true.
4-6-3 to 4-3-3, right? 30
the
pins.
winner of the boys double Romania.
So we're adding a country to the list of who won gold in European Championships.
Yeah, new country. And tomorrow we will have the girls doubles events, and the schedule is identical compared to this one. Medals will be shared like today, and semifinals start again 6:10 p.m.
Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for medals. And there's going to be a little quick interview with the winners at the end. And Paz is going to go between here and hand out these medals. So
Okay.
catch you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching.
Okay. Bye bye.
Hans pappa var sjöman och en backe. Så sist när han började bli ett mäcke då, så var backen Karin och han hade tagit på sig kostym så var han uppe och dansade med backen. Karin var jag genom några av han körde bara ål.
Dinamarca no jugaba. Sí, ya jugaba. Ah, sí, es verdad.
No sé si se habrá ido después de caer.
Ella jugó mañana.
No la vi corta, que estaba corta.
The medal ceremony of the boys double will start. The medals are presented by five-man team world champion 2013 and the Mr. 300 with total 147 perfect games, Pasi Uotila. And bronze medals, Denmark, Magnus Rehnqvist, Benjamin Kars Christensen, and coach Kasper Astrup Johansen. And also bronze medals, Sweden, Emil Svensson, Carl Eklund, and coach Robin Skans. And silver medals, Finland, Markus Lahti, Jussi Laine, and coach Juha Immonen. And the winner and the gold medals, Romania, Mihai Alin Dragnia, mate Palas Spetsi, and the coach Marius Pikariciu. And please rise for the national anthem of Romania.
So I have the boys doubles champion, Romania, right here next to me. I've heard that this was the first European Championship gold medal ever for Romanian Bowling Federation. What is your feelings, or what are your feelings at the moment?
I really can't explain myself because I'm really nervous, and I can't imagine that this is real right now. When I first came here in the EYC, I never thought that I will reach this place, so I'm really happy, and I'm really happy because I won with him. We are basically nemesis, so but together we are really good, I think.
So you are still good friends with each other,
Yeah,
even though competition makes you both better while you played. What about your thoughts?
I'm very happy because it's my last Youth European Championship, and I think it's the best moment in my life right now.
Okay.
To achieve this thing and gold medal. I can't say anything right now. Thank you.
Well, about the nervousness, we couldn't see that. You performed so well. But also, coach, say something.
God was Romanian today. Sorry, this is his words. We will put this two guy on the flag because it's. I stop my words now. Thanks for the federation. Thanks to all our friends. Thanks for the sponsors. Thanks for everybody who make this possible.
Enjoy the moment and congratulations once again.
Very much appreciate it.
Thank you so much. It was live.
It was.